Step 1. Audio conversion. Okay, so we're going to convert a WAV file into something readable by the game. This time around for Starfield, Bethesda is using WEM files for audio, so that's why we need WAV files to convert from. If you want to convert any other audio file into a WAV file, so say an MP3, download Audacity off of their site. Open Audacity, then drag and drop your MP3 file in. File, export as WAV, then pick the file path you want to export to. Make sure there's no metadata, as it can cause issues with conversion. Now go to this website and download a tool called WWise. Of course you need to make an account. Next step is to open the launcher you just downloaded, then install WWise. Open WWise, and then make a new project and name it anything. We're going to import the WAV file, any of your choosing. Go to Project, Import Audio Files, Add Files, hit your file, then click Import. Okay, now that we have the file in WWise, we're going to tell WWise what we want to convert the file into. Hit Project, Project Settings, then go to Source Settings. Go under Factory Conversion Settings, Vorbis, and select Vorbis Quality High. This tells it to convert to the format we want. Now go to Project, Convert All Audio Files. Your file is now converted, but you might be wondering where it is. Go to Project Settings, File Manager, right-click your file path and hit Open Containing Folder. Cache, Windows, SFX, and your files should be there. Step 2. File Paths. Okay, now we're going to put the file in a spot where the game will read it. Download Bethesda Archive Extractor. You can get it off of Nexus Mods, and yes, the Fallout 4 version works for Starfield. Go to the directory of your Starfield installation. You can either do this manually, or you can do it through Steam by hitting the gear, then Manage, Browse Local Files. Now that we're here, you want to go to Data and find the file starfield-wysounds05. We want this file in particular because it has soundbanksinfo.json. Extract the specific file to wherever you want. Now open the JSON file. For this part, I highly recommend getting Notepad++, but you can just use regular Notepad. This JSON file houses context for all of the numbers that the game uses for its audio files. Use Ctrl F to search for the sound or sounds that you want. For this example, I'm going to use the main menu theme. If you can't find the name of your audio, try using different words that you think the sound might be. Like for a gun noise, try fire or shoot. Now that I've found the main menu theme, which there are two different versions of for some reason, we want to look at the ID for it. Copy that ID, and rename your newly made audio file to whatever that ID is. But since there are two versions of the main menu theme, we want to just copy-paste the file, and make the names of those files the two different versions of the main theme. Okay, now go back to your Starfield directory. Go inside of Sound, Soundbanks. If you don't have this file path, then make it. Paste the modded audio files in. And voila! You've made your own audio mod. Although I do recommend sticking around for Step 3. Troubleshooting. To make Starfield read any loose files, that being the files we just modded in, we need to tell it to. Go to Documents, My Games, Starfield. We need to make a new file called StarfieldCustom.ini, which is just a fancy text file. If you already have this file, just skip this step. But if you don't, make a new text file. Change the name of this file to Starfield Custom and change the extension from txt to ini. Now open the file. We want to add these lines to the file, which tells Starfield to read loose files. Now save the file and your mod should now work. But before I go, I would like to share some additional problems that you might run into. Sometimes when converting audio files, the resulting file will be a lot smaller than the original file. This is bad and means it did not export properly. The only fix I know for this is to make a new project, then repeat the process of importing the WAV file. If you're following all the steps and your audio file is still a mess, again, I recommend removing any metadata. I can't tell if it's able to cause issues, but better safe than sorry. If you download a lot of mods, or just have a lot of audio mods that you've made, sometimes it can be confusing as to which files do what. A solution for this is to add a blank text file that shares the same name as the WEM file with a suffix of the name of your mod, so you can easily tell what the sound file is for. This is basically just budget metadata.